This, everyone, concludes the final episode of this 6-month documentary. It went really quickly, and towards the end, I think, is when we made the most progress. At the start was a little bit slow and a little bit embarrassing to watch it now, but yeah, I really enjoyed making this. I enjoyed actually learning something new for once, and it was just really, really fun. But let's take a step back and actually see how far we have come in 6 months.
When I feel lost, I feel afraid, 'cause I've been around this enough to lift the change. What does it cost for you to feel free? Take it in your stride, try to stay the night and breathe. Ooh, I know you think it's all figured out, but things change, even when it hurts. Hold on to what you know, even when it burns. It's never gonna burn you down. You can take it all, so take whatever comes your way, 'cause you're strong, stronger than you know, stronger than when you feel caught out. Don't let the words let you drown. Take all of the sound and throw it to the wind. All of it is noise, trying to throw you off your track. Don't let it win, don't ever turn back. Ooh, I know you think it's all figured out, but things change. Get ready for the change. But even if it hurts, hold on to what you know, even when it burns. It's never gonna burn you down. You can take it all, so take whatever comes your way, 'cause you're strong, 'cause you're strong, stronger than you know.
When I first got my bike, when I first bought it, the first bike I owned, it's quite weird that in 6 months I've actually had 2 bikes. But first thing I tried was a bunny hop. I knew it was a trick, I'd done it before, and immediately when I was about to just pull the bunny hop, I completely looped out, and it was extremely embarrassing because people were walking past at the time, and I was like, oh, I thought this would be something I could do. And it was at that point that I realised that this wasn't going to be easy. Throughout the 6 months we have improved, but there's certain points that I think we did waste time. I think a lot of the stuff I filmed or did at Nottingham was a little bit of a waste. Yeah, that's one thing I'd definitely say about this whole 6 months is we wasted a lot of it. Nailed it. Ooh. Yeah, there was like dropping in for the first time and flying out for the first time, which at the time I was over the moon, but now I'm looking back going, yeah, I think a lot of things have this as well, where you go, oh, I've done a thing, and then like a week later you're like, that's terrible. Now when we came back home, we went to the woods and did some dirt jumps. That was a really big moment for me, because that was something that I'd done as a child and remember how hard they were. And then just doing them sort of first try, I think was impressive for me more than anything. It was really exciting, and then I sort of died on the 3rd day. So yeah, there's a huge amount of positive there, but there's also quite a lot of negative there as well. And then coming here, not having the biggest half pipe to 180 in, it was annoying that I couldn't just progress more at it. One of the points where I'd say I started to learn at an accelerated rate after this point was when I first did the 1 footer. I think this was the last day I was there in Nottingham, and I just did the 1 footer, and it went really well. We went on to do the no foot. After that point, I think I just started trying a lot of things, and that's where, we manualed over the box and then disaster in the quarter pipe. It took me a few attempts, but when I got it, we did get it. Just the fact that we tried these things, we tried a tail whip and we got it round. We were nowhere near pedals, but the fact we got it round I was impressed with that. I was surprised I actually got as far as I did. Trying the third jump in the dirt jumps, I looked at that and was like, this is too big, but still tried it anyway.
So I've looked at it, and nearest makes no difference, like 2 bikes, but it is downhill, have a lot of speed. I definitely think the front wheel will make it. I just think I'm going to disaster it. So
part of me is like, I'm pleased I did it. I'm pleased I didn't just go, oh no, it's too big, I'm not doing it. But part of me wishes I had the sense to know that it was too big. But there was part of me that was thinking, well, if I don't try it, I'm never going to know. Yeah, that was something that I wish I didn't do. But I found spins really difficult. I still find spins quite difficult. I'm getting there, and the fakie is, I'd say, the hardest trick that we learned. But yeah, that's an ongoing battle. I've been quite lucky in the fact that my crashes haven't been that bad. Like, falling off on the dirt jumps took me out for more time than you'd think. Yeah, apart from that, we've not really had... We fell off on the half pipe a couple of times, just looping out, and that hurt, but I could ride. It didn't take me out of riding, but I think if I'd worn pads, some of those crashes would have been not as bad. Airing the quarter pipe, I found that quite scary. The first time I went over coping, that was quite scary. Doing the dirt jumps again, I found that a little scary. I think I actually said this is one of the scariest things I've ever done.
Genuinely now, one of the scariest things I've ever done.
But obviously the thing that scared me the most was the hip. That's something that I'm like, yeah, that just still scares me. Like that took weeks to tackle. So that was quite scary. This has to go straight away to when I practiced the foot jam on the bank. Another wasted trick, but I just like how I reacted to that. But I would say when I was at the dirt jump place in Nottingham, and my wheel just sort of disappears off the thing, and I found that quite funny as well.
Oh, no break.
Time-wise, I'd say the fakie. From first trying it to actually landing it or rolling out of it, fakie. To something more recent, I'd say doing the box jump. I'm disappointed that I didn't do it as soon as I did. What's next, you might be asking? Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't know. And that's one of the beautiful things about this is I don't need to stick to anything. There might be a few one-off videos where I just go to a skate park or go somewhere, or it might be a little more structured. So instead of just 6 months, it might be how long is it going to, learning these tricks or whatever. But to be perfectly honest, I don't know. This has been Learning BMX 6 months later. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you've got any suggestions, put it in the comments below, and to the future.